pipe like yes. Someday my sight. Come and live in this high flight like yes. And smoking this mic. Type of shit that make it take flight like yes. My bitch fire. Fucking her with my vibe like yes. Like yes, you need. Mix this drip up like a king. My drip crystal aquafine. Turn the greatest into fiends. Slide one time, then I'm Houdini. That monkey peeking out bikinis. Rub that lamp, I dream of genie. I know it's crazy, but believe me, y'all. I'ma pop my shit. Every time I get this bitch like y'all. On top that shit. Booty bop into the beat like y'all. Start that bitch. If it look like money, she go like y'all. Top notch bitch.
Kid, what's going on, man?
Chilling.
In the zone.
Hell yeah.
This nigga, why you got so many? I ain't said that. I'm gonna speak about it later. I ain't said it. I'm gonna speak about it later. Ain't nothing wrong with the Stones. I was having them come around sick. Oh yeah, and when I have guests, I don't want to do like, I want to get like those 20 questions out of the way. I don't really want to do the interview. Like I want to bring them into what we do. You know what I'm saying? I want to push the agenda. No more interviews, nigga. No more. Hey, so where did you learn to spit your shit?
Unless they as good as old dude with the dreads now.
But he didn't have a normal interview. He was in the show.
Yeah, he dope. Yeah.
He was keeping up with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was still with it.
Oh, and I got a Mason that want to come on the show.
Tell me that, man. That scared the hell out of me. I don't even want to tell the truth. I be like, oh,
No. We're going to let him talk.
Yeah.
Then we're going to defute it. We're not starting nothing off. Are we on? All right, don't count me down or nothing. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shout out to the No Countdown, man. Y'all know that we in the building, man. Cool TV, man. This is Diverse Universe, man. And you are on with the rugged one, AR Galore, man. And I can't do nothing without Kid Money. Woo! Kid Money in the goddamn building.
Hey, this Kid Money, this is Smitty. The shit emoji. That's
Did you
my
give the
underdog.
shit emoji a name?
I was gonna get a shit emoji.
Hey, man, you already know what it is, man. Shout out to the good people that tune in every week, man. We live, YouTube, check us out. This young lady right here that's hiding her face. Behind every good man, there's a woman that's outside saying he ain't shit, and this is my woman right here, Mrs. Latia Ridgeway, owner of Modest Lavana Cosmetics. Right now, we got a full house. Later on, should be coming on CJ. Goldmouth should be in the building in a little bit. And we lit. And I'm ready. I'm not really fully as hype as I want to be. But, damn it, I'm here.
It's a good day.
Kid, you here with a million notes.
You,
Got to get a bum to kid money for the notes. They say 90 babies don't take notes. The mystery guy behind the camera is founder, co-founder, and assistant founder, Mr. DG. Give it up for DG. Got to give it up for DG. This nigga does no countdown and just go in. And he look at me like, nigga, what you doing? So shout out to DG, man. Shout out to DG, man. Anywho, man. So, you know what I mean? Gold my supposed to be coming bearing gifts. I love people come bring us shirts and junk. And you know, for this show, I didn't even do topics. I just was gonna shoot. To go in there. But I wanted to know while thinking about that when I came in and seen your notes, I wanted to know if I didn't put topics out there, my nigga, what notes did you have?
But before now what I'm about to say is to drop the mood, but
we know.
Somebody recently in Clayton County, everybody look at me now.
Ah.
See? Everybody look at me now.
Thank you for getting this out of the way because I didn't want to cover it.
I want to say special shout out to his family. I didn't fully even hear the story. I heard it on the way here. Shout out to Stewie Rock for talking about that earlier.
Shout out to Stu Garris. Shout out to my big dog. That is my big dog. Everybody, whatever you do, get you a big dog. Stewie Rock is my big dog. Learned a lot from him. Was on him for a couple years. So shout out to Stewie. I'm gonna put you in the hot seat, and can you inform me and the listeners about the situation? Because I was not only did Tia give me this information, they were like, "You need to talk about it," and I was like, "I don't want to talk about it because I'm tired of talking about stuff like this." But then I get this long ass passage on Instagram. You're supposed to be the next person of the people. So, can you please enlighten the people about what's going on?
I don't really know what happened, but I will say it was supposed to happen. I will say that. And I ain't even trying to go there.
So we got cops, so we got sheriff, we got people beating up other people.
Mm-hmm. You got a disease just killing everybody too, right? 2020, they got a lot going for everybody.
I'm really confused.
I'm just gonna say they. All right, remember that now. I'm
It's
saying
they
got
are termites.
a lot going on.
They are termites. That's what they are termites.
Mm.
But you know what though? One thing that I did realize, and I'm happy because I didn't know so many people was watching. But a lot of people let me know that I do have a duty. You also have a duty.
Oh yeah.
So certain things we will touch on, just certain things that I'm just tired of talking about. You know what I mean? I'm tired of talking about it. There's a million other things that I want to talk about, but I don't know how Victor Hill is going to handle it. Is that Goldmouth? Mm-hmm. So how far is he?
He said he's on his way.
Cool. On this way means that's another hour.
About 30.
But yeah, man. I have a hard time with stuff like this, to be honest, because this shit should be like, how you feeling?
Bro, they beat the shit out of that nigga, man.
Yes.
I didn't even see the video. I just can't.
He was lifeless.
That's the dude that was they stepping on his neck and stuff.
Except for they was holding him down with their arm, and was just the other guy. It says one police holding him down on the ground, and the other police just punching him over the police.
Who's the dude that be catching all this?
No, his cousin was recording it. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, that's I was doing what I was doing.
Oh.
No, you good with that.
Nah, it was supposed to do that.
Huh? Oh, I got you. I got you. Fourth wall. I don't know, man. I didn't see it.
But it just fucked up though, like for real though, with how they did that. It's really scary, bro. Cause like, I'm the type of person I be thinking about what's going on. You feel me? So it like, okay, yeah. They said this nigga was in the back of Uber.
Yes.
You feel me? Now I don't know how true that is, cause my cousin, baby, all them right there, why he get his ass whooped. And I don't know the story, but it ain't even about the story.
He was on the
It's
passenger
just
side.
fucked up though. They goddamn. He ain't know that was finna happen to him today. And his face hurt.
What day was this?
This had to happen 2 days ago.
So he died 2 days ago.
He dead?
Oh, he died?
Did the person die?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought he died.
Okay. Let's get some.
Y'all don't listen to me when it comes to this stuff. Today.
It's just when you said it, now I was like, did he die?
No, it's Fox 5.
this what I would say. If anybody know, I'm from East Point. And in East Point, we've really known, especially in the 90s, for dog fighting. And with men dogs, you can kind of slap them around, but women are more intelligent animals. I don't know if you can call dogs animals. Well, yeah, you can. That was a dumb question. Well, anyway, women are more effective as fighters, but to get them to fight is a hard thing. Certain dog trainers, when they're training their female dogs, would take, especially if the female dog have gave birth to another, like a little pup or something, they'll spank the pup. Because you know why? It gets that woman angry. Now, she want to kill something. Now, I know y'all confused by what I'm trying to say. But what I'm saying is, if I show you a lot of crazy things with your people, you feel me? If I show you something with your people getting killed every day, you become angry. And you're going to give somebody a reason.
And ask who control the media.
Exactly. Who control the media? It's not funny, but it's just if you. I mean, trying to restrain yourself.
It's some big wigs that control the media. But I mean, as you can see, they're gonna keep showing us. What I know this year. I know for a fact this year was supposed to. They were supposed to break the American spirit. They were supposed to like break your heart this year. Because it's something called, and you can look this up. It's called the Hegelian dialectic. Get order out of chaos. That's
yes. Okay.
So you have to cause the chaos, and you bring in the order.
Now you're making a lot of sense. This is the reason why I tell a lot of people in Atlanta, protesting in Atlanta is stupid. People say, "What you talking about, AR? This is Black Mecca." I know y'all was laughing at T.I. when he said this is Wakanda, but bro, we protest differently down here. If you notice, King marched a lot of places. Not really so much in Atlanta because you can own stuff down here. That's how you protest down here. That's what Killer Mike was trying to say. And I know we laugh at Killer Mike. That's what John Lewis was trying to say. We're different in Atlanta. Nigga, we own something. I'm in a place where a nigga own this. That's a protest. So nigga marching, that's for them other states. Them niggas march because they don't get to own nothing. But down here, we don't tear stuff up in Atlanta. You go see how much it is. You go get you some loans. You own it. That's how you protest down here. We're different. We're cut different. It always been different down here. So when niggas tear stuff up, them one niggas. Them one Atlanta niggas. I went down there twice. I didn't know who them niggas was. I was driving because I had to go through there to get to, my old show. And going through there, I did not know one person. Then I filmed Hop and Go down there. And I did not know one person down there that was fighting. I couldn't recognize nobody. And I know a lot of people in Atlanta. I would have bumped into somebody. But that's what I'm trying to tell Black people. We're emotional creatures by nature. That's just who we are. If I tell you this is named William, and then I throw it, all of a sudden you thinking about this as a person. That's just who we are. We love hard. Feel what I'm saying? We love hard. So it's easy to manipulate us. You got people down there stirring the pot. They cracking windows because they don't stay in here. And you got to suffer for it because you like, that's damn right. No, don't get tricked. Educate yourself first, then go protest the right way. The effective way. That's all I'm saying. And that's to a lot of people that hated what we're saying. If you get riled up and you choose to take action, you get pulled over. And I see some videos that some people really be kind of wrong.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about this, I think, in our first show. Learning laws, because they don't tell you. Like, I was talking today with somebody, and the dude was like, man, I got fired for nothing. What people in Georgia don't know, that Georgia have a law, passed a law many years ago, where your boss can fire you because he don't like you. That is a real law. Nobody know that. So if you choose to punch him, then only you're wrong. He's not wrong. He can fire you because he don't need a reason. He don't need you to be late or you not to be. If he don't feel like you fit in his, work environment, he can let you go. That's That's a Georgia law. A police can stop me today, and if I'm not in my house or in my car, even in my car, if I'm on the street, he can ask for my ID, and I will have to show him. This is a stop and identify state. And I want to keep saying it because we don't know this stuff. So if I resist and say I didn't do anything, now I'm doing something. That is called obstructing justice. That is, even though it sounds stupid, and it is stupid, it's a law. I mean, it is crazy. I don't know what he did, but I do know videos when niggas be getting body slammed, and it's because I asked you for your ID, but I didn't do nothing. If you don't know the law, even if you say I'm not going to do nothing, call for your backup, then you can ask a question, and they will break it down to you. But they know that you're not going to ask the question because they know how to push your buttons. And I just hate that. And I don't know what happened to do because I try to stay away from it. I try to stay away from movies. And we talked about this. I try to stay away from music. All that stuff that makes me angry. Because you're going to see a white person. You're going to see an officer. But some of y'all black cops. My brother just got into a situation the other day, early in the morning. I love how them cops, it was all black cops, 3 women cops. They handled it perfect. Everybody's starting to handle things. The lady, did you see the lady that got kicked off of Spirit?
Oh, yeah, on that plane, yeah.
You see
Oh,
that?
yeah, I did.
Hold on, let me ask you about what you think about it.
She did a little bit too much.
She did a little too much.
Boy, that's, woo, it was annoying.
How she was so aggressive about something that was so simple. You could have at least moved over so she can get to her door that she got to like attain for that flight. But
Oh, so you don't think the white lady was wrong?
The white lady was wrong for speaking, but the black lady did too much. We giving too much, kind of. I guess we think we gotta get authority now, or we gotta get permission to talk, or something. I don't know.
I mean, we always been entitled people, but we feel more entitled.
More entitled now because of
saying.
everything going on. I don't think that was like an entitled statement. Like, but the white lady did. She never spoke at all.
You look cute when you're talking to
Shut up.
But what you feel about it?
I mean, I see the right and wrong on both sides. I mean,
Break it down, kid.
that's my favorite boom.
Oh, you like rhythm?
I felt like I mean, only thing is it's all that screaming, all that. I'm not with all that. She was in the right to me, the lady screaming, but it's just sometimes black folks want a hug. They want that hug from white people.
That's a good one.
They want you to know, please hear me.
Yeah.
Hear me. I am hurting. Please. And those are the people we got to start pushing out. I hate to say that. Like, that's very weak.
Ooh, go into that.
That's weak. That's a mentality right there where basically, I mean, what do you call it?
Seeking approval.
Yeah.
Massa.
Pretty much. It's just like that. It's like, please hear me. You hear me over here crying. You see what's going on.
Yeah, when she said an incident that happened when she was 16. That's why she got traumatized for just being around white people.
The white lady did knock her over.
Yeah.
She did push her hard, but still, you could have said, "Don't you see me here?" or something like that.
The situation is interesting on both ends, like he pointed out. The situation, reading in between the lines, was she was trying to get somewhere, and the white lady that was sitting down was upset that she was standing up when they was from the green take off. And I think the flight attendant wanted to take the white lady's side, but in a different way. She couldn't say she was wrong because clearly the lady was wrong. You can't tell somebody what to do if you're just a passenger. But what I think happened was she tried to take it out by doing something nasty to her, which she had no reason to rush past her and knock over. You could have just told her, "Excuse me, you're the flight attendant." But so I think she just tried to do something nasty because the girl was saying, "Well, you're not listening." She said, "I don't need to listen to you." But you know, her speech went a little too far. Not too far in what she was saying, but just too long.
Yeah, just long. I mean, I agree. I agree with her 100%. We just gotta learn how to react better. Let's just say that. That was just.
But we coming out too entitled though. That's my only fear. If power, cause this can be a good thing for us. But if we use it in the wrong way, are we any different?
It's gonna be used the wrong way. It was meant to be used that way. They want you to have that what is it called? Victim mentality. They want you to be the victim.
Ooh.
It's real dangerous to be a victim.
Free gems.
I think to be a victim, how dangerous that is. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
When somebody just like how that lady was screaming and whatnot, she knows somebody recording. She know everybody's recording. It's the time to record. I'm a black woman. I'm yelling. Black man. I'm yelling. Either one. Somebody's gonna be recording that. It's in the public space. So it's to that victim mentality where it's like, you know what I'm saying? We've been dealing with this all, you know what I'm saying? I'm on her side though still, but it just.
We need a meeting. Black people need a meeting. We need a black meeting. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's the problem. Like my issue is, you're right. Being the victim, this is the same thing Dave Chappelle was saying about the women. Fight the power. Don't become a victim to it. If you want to accuse people, you just become a victim. It's the worst feeling ever. The worst feeling, and I know all of us been in school. All of us that went through this, is when you told on somebody because they told you to. Instead of reacting, you told on somebody, and yeah, they got handled, but it was that feeling you got afterwards. It wasn't refreshing. Like, I don't know if anybody remember that. I don't know. You're small, so I feel like you will have that memory. I'm saying, you remember telling, like, okay, so you got sisters. You remember when your mom say stop, you know what I mean? Y'all stop like fighting each other, and something happened to you, and you told, and then, you know, she may got popped, and that feeling like you the snitch in the house. That's what I'm saying. That's how you feel. I'm saying you the villain, but everybody have this dope way of making you feel like that sucker ass nigga. Yep. That nigga, it's all your fault. You be like, damn, bro, I ain't doing that, but you did something to me. But now I feel like the punk ass nigga.
That's when I think everything gonna go back to just dealing in culture, man. Once we started, I ain't gonna say start. If we had a culture, things would be different.
But we do got a culture. We don't embrace the culture.
Yeah, think about what our culture is. What we consider culture. You know what I'm saying? None of us on one, you know, to have a culture, you're kind of on one mindset. You know what I'm saying? The whole group of people. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you go to, like back in the day, if you was a hoe, you know, they would put you in the streets. But that was the culture at the time. You know what I'm saying? If you was associated with that person, then your name would be tarnished.
Yeah.
Now
it's uplifted.
Now it
Hoes
takes
need love
monetary.
too.
Yeah. You can't. What that girl told me, don't slut shame. I was like,
oh man,
shit.
I get it.
I'm done. That was.
But what I'm saying is, okay, that's a culture that we have, but it's not embraced, so we don't embrace it. Like, okay, one of my favorite two people in sports, very similar. I know this sounds weird, but this is going somewhere. Marshawn Lynch and Russell Westbrook. I love these two people. I just love them. Like, bruh, if they're talking, I'm dialed in. I'm like, what are they saying? And it's usually nothing, but it doesn't matter. I'm dialed into their person, their disposition. I can get it through the phone, but they're so black. Everything about them. Starting Marshawn Lynch. He's clearly intelligent. He's intelligent enough that white people now love it. They couldn't figure it out for the first 9-10 years, but now they love it because they found out he is him. But he is all of us. He's not, that ain't something he created. That's how we are. We talk with a chill. Just how we are. We've been in this crazy ass jail cell of a country for so long. We talk with a slur. We have broken English. Hey, people try to tell us, bro, you don't know how to talk. Neither do you. You don't sound like the Englishman that you came from. It's broken English, and we just broke it up some more. Cool. Now, when you get somebody like Marshawn Lynch, he's so comfortable. He's so him. That's what being black is. I hate to say it. If you're American and you're a black American, that's who you are. I don't care how well we're lax people. That's just who we are. And how he is, I just be like, black people, like that's us, but we try to change it to fit other people's narratives.
Yeah.
Our hair, We have thick hair. I mean, I waited till I was 28 to try to grow my hair because I figured that I was at least more legit. But, you know, our hair is just different. Our facial hair is different. It's hard to look like people. Who made the rule? It's hard. I can't fit. I just can't look like you. I can't. If y'all grow your hair out, it's cool, dude. It's cool to grow your hair out.
To white people?
Yeah, they grow their hair out. Them niggas wrestlers. But Booker T is just, he looked at it, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
It's biblical, man.
go there.
I'll go there. I'll go there, man.
Go there.
Since you got, I always talk about stuff.
Sorry.
You got a left hand side and a right hand side. And see, when I see people growing their hair, it just like you said, it is a right and a wrong. Black is wrong. Well, you talking about like, nah, see, his would be good though. His would be good though. But the thing is, like I said, you got a left hand side and a right hand side. On the left hand side, you got the goat. On the right hand side, you got the lamb. The Lamb of God is the children of God. The lambs. You can't have lamb hair in this Babylon. So the hair that's right is the hair of the goat. The white people.
Wow.
I'm just being honest. That's why everything now is venerated as the goat.
Like.
You the goat. Everything is the goat. Ain't nobody ever realized that? Everything is the goat.
Oh, okay. So let me just be the advocate. First of all, we don't give credit to the creator who said that. The first person to ever say that, first person that I was aware, is LL Cool J.
Right.
Nobody give credit to LL. LL had an album called The GOAT.
Right.
Greatest of all time. But is there more? Like, because you never know who ever gave him that. Is there more to it that now this GOAT is so, like, it's now said more than ever?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Why is the GOAT a something for something? It's not a horse. It's not a little Mustang or something. It's a GOAT.
Well, and back in the day, for power, horns were power. Horns was the symbolism for power. That's why you had Vikings wearing horns on their helmets.
Which study shows that that's not even real. So that means somebody went back and made that up for no reason.
I mean, no, it was a person who was wearing. He had like the helmet. Who was that? Like Nimrod.
No. But like what I'm saying is what you saying makes sense. But studies show that the actual Vikings never even had horns on their head. They just had basic helmets. So somebody went back and added that. Which goes into your point, because why would you work so hard to add something to somebody? That's like adding wings to a dinosaur.
Because I mean, it was meant for a certain group of people. That's why you see Beyonce doing it lately. That right there is a big worship, huge worship. Baphomet, all that. When they have the goat horns and all that, that's just huge worship. That's people want to say that's African. It's not. But let's not say it's not. It's part. But they want to say that's where it came from. It came from Nimrod when he was wearing like the helmet of power, whatever you call it, the goat horn helmet. Semiramis, she was called Hathor. Hathor, the goat cow god. She had the horns. You know, horns was just meant for supposed to be like power. Just to certain people who was wearing them.
That's weird. I mean, because when you think about a goat, of course we abbreviated it, but you can make anything make sense. And it's like now everybody, I'm the goat, and it's frustrating. All the most powerful animals.
You gonna talk about the goat? That's what I'm telling you.
You're not the lion. Like that shit, you nigga. I'm the lion.
It's gotta be the goat. Just like when you, oh man, I'm finna go deep in there. Hold on.
Go in there.
It's like when you go to horoscopes. When you start learning about all the different, and they're only, people want to say, when it comes to like the horoscopes, it's the difference. It's different things, but it's three people inside of that horoscope. It's three characteristics of those three people. Mm-hmm. I know like Aries, they want to say that's with the ram, right, or something like that. that also went with Nimrod, who was called who had the ram horns. Gemini. I think Gemini's other name was Janus, and then Janus you get January.
I thought that Gemini and January was for Julius. No, that's June.
Might be
Julius Caesar is June. January is the god. Got you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
June is.
And see, Janus is called the two-headed god. He got two faces on the back and the front. That's
Okay.
Janus.
Yeah.
But then when you're a Gemini, what do they say?
They say you two-faced.
Two-face. See, it all go together.
But the weirdest thing is most Gemini always battle with that
And
word.
I actually be seeing them be like that. So I see stuff in it, but I just know where it came from. Yeah, I mean, you don't see that bad from it.
Wait, because this is what I was saying. Even though we're touching into it, I'm gonna dedicate a show to astrology and zodiacs. I really want to do some homework on it. I think we should bust that open.
Okay.
Anywho, what you were saying? What you probably should go away from that. Boom.
Oh, my bad. Oh, TV.
No, you good. No.
Microphone fell off.
Yeah, it just came on the little thing.
I'm gonna use this moment to pay some bills, man. Hey guys, right now we're in the building. You know what I mean? Diverse Universe. Shout out to Cool TV. Please, if you're listening, man, and you want to do podcasts, man, take your time. Get in touch with Cool TV. 250 subscriptions, and you can be just almost, maybe a little bit, just as great as me. A little bit. Also, ladies, if you're trying to look beautiful, trying to look all sexy for your women men's, definitely contact Modest Lavana, because Modest Lavana Cosmetics actually got a deal going, right?
No, the deal stopped.
Oh, the deal stopped. Okay, no deal. But you can, and you got, don't you got something coming? You got.
I got a pop-up shop October 4th at Smyrna Community Center.
Okay.
From 2 to 6.
Shout outs. And right now you're doing lipstick. Let me not act like I got no going on. I don't know.
Products coming. Come to the pop-up shop, you will see that.
All right, Van, if you want to look cute.
Yeah, got a light, a mirror on the
Yeah. Sexy ladies. All right, man. Also, man, if you want to see Atlanta in the best way, most beautiful way, taste some great food, see some good people, have some good drinks, for dates, also family, Hop and Go Tours, man. www.hopandgo.com. Check them out now. Book tours now. And if you're just into just supporting businesses that's growing, donate. Donate to Cool TV. Donate to Hop and Go. I don't know. You want to donate? Donate. Kid Money, we were just talking about zodiacs, how it's not all bad, but then we stopped right there.
Oh, I mean, basically these people got they're the same three people, but they just got different names. It's a god named Capricornus. You get the name Capricorn. There's a guy named Tammuz. You get the name Taurus.
So zodiacs is worshiping different gods.
Mm-hmm. Just in different ways. It's that's the reason why it's called a horoscope.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's not called horoscope. You know what? That's another thing why I love this show. And I know people get uncomfortable. I love when people talk to me about, man, damn, man, you going too crazy. But there's certain things that when you say it for so long, you realize you're not even saying it right. Or some people intentionally is tricking you. You feel what I'm saying? I always said horoscopes. I never knew it was horoscopes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's certain stuff that you say for so long. Yeah! DZ just got it. I always thought it was horoscopes.
Yeah, it's horoscope.
But it's not. It's horoscopes.
It's just like, you ever heard the name Horizon? That's actually Horus Rising. You can look it up. That's where that came from.
Because a lot of these words isn't like
Just spelling.
biblical words.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these words are like American words.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A lot of them.
Almost all of them. Shit. They know how to do witchcraft well, man. They get you to spell stuff.
Like Upset. Upset was crazy because, you know what I mean? Like, that's the best way to. Okay, so the Upset story, have you heard about it? The biggest upset. Do you know what that word mean? Mm-mm. The word come from a horse. The horse named Upset. That was losing and beat everybody. So everybody say that this has been the biggest upset. Now, that's not the same as saying I'm upset. But when you say something like this is an upset, that's where that comes from. So it's like words like that we don't know the meaning and we say, like that's the knowledge that you're giving us today. You got to be careful with these words you have in your vocab because you can be so focused on something or so dedicated to something, not realizing that you're cursing it at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think my grandma used to say that. You know what I mean? Watch your mouth. Don't use God's name in vain. You know what I mean? But we're using so much other stuff in vain. Mm-hmm. And that's crazy that you can't even decode it.
Yeah. And they made it I had to think about what was it? What else was in that dang Wise, that's what it is. Wise chips. Y'all ever seen those Wise chips?
Yes, with that eye.
With the eye?
Yeah.
That's horse eye. Just like when you got on a dollar, the eye of horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. I always tell man, that dude is amazing.
Was he because why do they depict him as a bird? We're going on a slippery slope.
They got signs. They always had signs to represent them. That's why you got the American eagle on the dollar because of him.
But that meant like he was an eagle, but really he was a human.
Yeah, he was human. He was human. He just had a multitude of different names, over and over. So many. One name was Galgamish. That was one of his names, and you can go look that up in history.
But these can be like translations, though.
Mm-hmm. But it's just in different cultures. Same person. Never. The reason why they know it's the same person because they went and did the history of all the characteristics. It just kept being the same person. And then you get this little trick that there's this movie called Zeitgeist. This shitty ass movie. Like movies are really, really narrative. People don't know that. The news is narrative. Everything is narrative. It's narrative based. It's what we're telling you, what we want you to think. So there's a movie called Zeitgeist, right? And it scared me for like 2 days, but I left it alone. Jesus Christ is actually Horus, because Horus was born December the 23rd. Horus is the son of God. Oh shit, that's so close to Jesus. Nah. See, it was a propaganda piece by Zeitgeist, which also started from a lady named Madame Blavatsky, whatever you say her, Blavatsky. I can't even say her name right. And the way it was, the biggest thing I'm gonna get at is just go ahead and make this short. Everything is meant to stir up the children of Israel. Y'all, everything is meant to be against the so-called black man. Everything. He's the most powerful. He was first. And anything that's laid out in scriptures has to go. Because our actual culture is scripture. Believe it or not.
Oh, I like how you just brought that back out there. Kid!
That's why everybody be like, get back to God. You know, that's why we always feel this resonance that we just spiritually.
Because we're spiritual people.
Yeah. The most. That's why they took all our shit from Egypt, and they're trying their hardest to do it. That's why you're hearing about the third eye now. The thing that was way back then. The eye that you see, that the Egyptian people that you be seeing wear.
Yeah.
Yeah. These people right here, man, they just keep wondering
how the hell. Been back then, so how's Horus Jesus? Because that's supposed to have been the eye that he lost, correct?
Mm-hmm. See, the way it worked right here, people don't even know this. There's a guy by the name of Ham, right? Mm-hmm. And this is what's so crazy about the Bible. And this is history. This is real. Like, this is real. You can look it up. Ham was hearing about the great Messiah coming. So he wanted his son to be the Messiah. So he put everything he heard in scriptures about the great Messiah, Jesus, he put it all on his son. That's where you get Horus Nimrod, that dude. That's the reason why everything he did was on the left-hand side. Everything he did. When he knew that he wasn't going to be the Jesus, the Christ, he tried to be better or bigger than the Most High. That was his goal after that.
Who started Who was the one that went on to start Muslims in the spite of the family?
I want to say, what's the dude?
It was
The Muhammad dude? Everybody
Nah, it was wasn't the bloodline of like Adam and Eve, which is Noah. Noah is the bloodline of Adam and Eve, right?
Shit, all of us.
Well, no, Cain and Abel. Sorry, the bloodline of Cain and Abel.
Oh, that's their kids. Yeah.
And they're the bloodline of whom?
Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel is the bloodline, not of. I mean, well, we're all of the bloodline of.
Cain would be the bloodline of the Africans because that's the Canaanites. We're not Africans, so we're not the bloodline of Cain or Canaan.
Have you ever heard of Kyle Calloway?
What's his name?
I don't know if I'm saying it right. Kyle Calloway, something Calloway.
That Dane dude.
Dane Calloway,
Yeah.
my guy, ball for Kid Money. All right, so he have a video. I always wanted to talk about this. He had a video where he was saying that the story was switched. This is what gave me my thought that I believe because we're the original people of this land. We're not original people, but we was here first. And his things was that we wasn't imported from Africa. Not saying the original man thing. His thesis was that white people, reason why they skin break down, reason, you know what I mean? And it made sense. Because one of his things was, okay, people have taught us the map is upside down.
Yeah,
they
it is.
tell you that they tell you that Mexico is small when Mexico is bigger
Huge, yeah.
than Europe. But they make Europe to be big when it's only a piece.
Because it's the narrative.
Which is the narrative. Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you seen that? Did
Yeah.
you look at that?
That's I've seen that shit because like you say, everything is just narrative based. They have to push that narrative because, like I say, anything that's laid out in scripture, you have to look at the scripture first to see what the other hand do. That's what I always do. So people don't know this, but when they say we don't know how the beginning of the world, we do. It's laid out in scripture. It actually says it in there. Like I always say, that was the time of prophecy. It was so much of a time of prophecy that you had a guy knowing about a baby that wasn't born 300 years before. Like Jesus, it was 300 years before all that. So he wasn't even alive, born. He was just prophesied.
And most of your scientists happens to be white.
Mm-hmm. See, scientists are atheists. People don't know that. But in science is a religion. That's where you get Scientology, which also came about from Aleister Crowley.
Yeah, okay.
And then
It's fucking crazy.
I'm glad we were talking about this is where I started telling people, okay, like your last name and my last name. Pretty much everybody name in this building probably is coming from England, not Africa. I can prove it. Why would if we're all taken from one specific spot, why are our names different? People like use this little narrative. Here go the narrative. Well, the slave owners named us after the boats they were in.
That's a thing? I've never heard of that.
That's straight out of Africa theory. We came straight out of Africa, and we were just being named Toby. That's why that movie is like that. See how that shit is made? Your name is that didn't happen.
All right, hold on. So let me just get it. Let me just slow it down. Don't forget about what you're gonna say. Let me just last question. So you saying the narrative is that we just came straight out of Africa. You're saying that we didn't just come straight from Africa.
Nah. Remember when you were saying they were taking people, they was deporting people. They was being deported to the Americas. When we was in rulership, I remember you kept saying, what happened? I had to go back and do some more research.
Okay.
What happened was pride. We were fighting against each other. And there was these people right here, this word is made fun of, but you'll see it's called the black bourgeoisie. These middle upper class people. They were tired of the black rulership. So who they started empowering was these people called the serfs, the white people. That word is translated into Slav. We weren't slaves. The first name for slave came from them. They were slaves. We were over them at that point in time. So they needed a way to take us out. We was being deported by our own people. Basically forced out. We had a bunch of race wars going on. That was during the time like a King James and all of that.
And all this went on even in the 80s. That they was doing like the ethnic cleanings. So like that fact holds up because we know how big those was in the 80s. I think that was the last bit of. Actually, no. I mean, in Siberia, they just was doing this like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so that holds up because we know that even in today's time. So we got over here because we was being deported. Because we know the white people came over here. Half of them was thieves. They were sent over here.
Yeah,
but we don't know how true that is. But we
well, they had it like what's his name? Is it Christopher Columbus? What he had was these pygmy people, and he was killing them. These black pygmies, he was killing them, and slaving some of them. Christopher Columbus, I think he had a guide. He had a black guide that guided him around. You know, all this stuff is real narrative based.
Because here's our biggest confusion, and we're gonna be talking about this for some time. The American Indian is to me almost a created being.
It's two. They got us, the Aboriginals, and then you got the Mongoloids. Those, you know when you see that Coke commercial, you see that white looking ass Indian cry and shit.
Yeah,
that's not us.
They talk like
they try to that one. They try to make them like they're the first people. They're not the first people. Even more proof into that. Did they get the people?
Where they at now?
They're on reserves with money because they got paid. They got paid for all this narrative shit.
Also, they're real people.
They're real people. They're called Mongoloids. They come from Asia. They're not. They're Indians, but they're East Asian Indians. So when you see that hair like that, and that was us. We was that's why they're not called Aboriginal, because they're not the original.
So how did they get here? I mean, well, they had to be here because we know that mixed kinds are two mixed breeds of people.
Well, to get rid of a culture and a group of people, you breed them out. So then you start interbreeding. You get rid of the men and keep the women. That's when you start getting all this mixed shit. Light-skinned babies and white-looking babies. They needed to do that. People just think that when a white dude seen a black woman, it was, or it was, they knew what they was doing.
They was attracted.
Yeah, they love that shit. And even with the kings back in the day, to even more go into that, how they lost their rulership, a lot of that was belief too. You had the Hebrews, you know, even like the Israelites, you had those people. And you had the people that was against that. They was pagans. So you got pagan white people, pagan black folks, and this little minority of the people that kept the book. Those black people, those Hebrews, they were intermarrying and having sex with each other. I mean, they was doing a lot, but a lot of that is because they knew they were the chosen people of the book. See, the book was very, very, very high back then.
So like some people was actually taking advantage that they knew they was the chosen people.
They knew they was the chosen people. They were having sex with each other to stay breeded.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they was trying to keep the bloodline. What you see now with with white elites and stuff, they interbreeded. When everything that we did, they basically used the powers that they had at bay.
Powers of the world.
Yeah. Because people all don't understand that. I always say, you know, God he works on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. He allows evil to happen. That's why everything that happens seems like a movie. All this shit seems like a movie to everybody.
Because, I mean, if they can take over, because, you know, some people don't fear what's going to happen to them like once they die.
Exactly.
Because some people probably knew the truth and nothing happened to them. Once they go, they're not guaranteed something.
Yep.
But
That's
we
how it
feel
was.
that we are.
Yeah.
We feel that we're owed something when we pass.
Yeah. That's why people don't understand when you hear that little phrase, life is a test. You gotta ask yourself, who's the main judge that's holding this test after you go? You don't just, there's no such thing as just dying and go to dust. It doesn't make any sense. There's periods. They know this because the body even goes through phases. They know this. That's why people are learning how to take your spirit and capture it and use that, like with my cloning shit. Yeah. They're learning how to do that. So it's people say these white people are so evil. How do they find this stuff out? You have to ask yourself that question. How do they know all this stuff? All these things. the baby sacrifices, all this devil worship. Why is it just them? I'm not gonna say just them. Why is it majority them? That's when I keep saying that left hand side and right hand side. Things have to happen. Things have to happen for other things to come in. See, just like they did the narrative about giants not being real. If you have giants that are real, then what are you gonna result to? Well, ain't that what the Bible said? But they had giants being real way back then in newspapers. They were finding 11-foot tall people, 13-foot tall people. Anything that got to do with the Bible, they're gonna kill it. I'm telling you, it's
While saying that they're not.
yeah. While saying that we was so dope. Imagine if I came in the room, right? You don't know me, but you know, I just walk in the room and I just say, hey, DG, go on in there real quick. You're gonna think I'm the boss of him, right? So in a sense, you're gonna feel like I'm an authority, right? That's how they work. They bring in their scientists, their atheists. It's another word called nihilist. And a nihilist is a person who gets rid of religion. They get all these people and they bring them in to kill the black man's spirit, to be honest. They get you out of the Bible. They give you drugs, they give you sex, they give you everything you want. They give you peace on earth.
They give you peace
on earth.
Because one thing like that you're promised, even as a follower of, even as a Christian, or even as anytime that you believe in God, they say you still gonna get hardship. The one thing that you're getting with this being saved is problems.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're giving you money, they're gonna give you peace on earth, and you think it's for free.
Mm-hmm. But get you out of the Bible. That's the reason why you have to get out of it.
And you know what's so crazy? If anybody, okay, another analogy or another story, and we got CJ Goldmouth in the building. Finna Gearing could come in, and I'm gonna say this story because kid just touched on something. When I was young, I was giving a car. It was like these little mini cars, but it was in this suitcase. I had a suitcase with it. It was a Hot Wheels suitcase. I never played with it. I was into wrestling, man, right? This one kid had an Undertaker and a The Rock. And he said, bro, I would trade you this for that. And part of me was like, hell yeah, but then I thought about it. Why do you want it? Like, he seen me outside. I used to use it as a wrestling ring. Because it was a big blue suitcase. I never liked it because I'd never been into cars. I was into wrestling men. But he had these dope wrestling men that he wasn't into. But I was like, why do you want it so bad? For you to give me two of these toys, you wouldn't, and you throwing at anything. He wanted it. Then when I went around to the neighborhood, everybody was into cars. And I didn't know what I had, they wish they had. But I started asking myself that at a young age because I realized nothing is a come up. You may view it as and I say that, I know that sounds confusing. What I'm saying is, if somebody offer you something in exchange for something that you feel like you don't need, chances are they know something you don't know.
Yep.
So if they offer you peace on earth for your soul, you're like, man,
You can't take my soul. It's nothing you can pull out.
it's something you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because that little kid, he was younger than me. He knew something that I didn't know. He knew everybody around the neighborhood changed cars. And I didn't. He knew niggas was trying to buy this little suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
This blue suitcase, I'd never forget it. And I ended up trading it for a dude up the street. Once I found out, I ended up trading up the street for like 5 toys. But I came up. But what I'm saying is, I had to realize, if you want it, because that's some use for it.
Got some value.
It got some value that I may don't see yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I may don't see it yet. And you know, that's interesting. That's so interesting. If you walk up on a kid and he can be holding gold, throwing it around, and you can say, hey, I'm going to give you these dollars and you give me that gold, the kid will get gold up because he don't see the value.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because we've been trained to see the value in the money. You feel what I'm saying? But who here? Sorry. Beneficial? Yeah. Let's start it on up, man. Me and Kid, huh? Is it on you? Yeah. Okay, cool. Hey, man, we got Beneficial in the building, man. I'm gonna play a little something right quick. Man, Kid Money always bringing the knowledge, man. What I'm gonna jump into? I want to tell everybody, man, I appreciate everybody, man. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. My Diverse Universe. We piped up, man. Kid Money still in the building, man. We doing. Good people, cold music. We in the building. Yeah. Oh, Beneficial in the building. What you got there, sir? You got a high on it. She behind.
Okay, well, y'all.
You ain't know that wasn't her, did you?
Yeah. I was just looking for because you know.
Nigga, I didn't know you was gonna do it, man. Oh, man. I'm excited, nigga. I think Kevin him bearing kids them. I got the
Wow, man, right here?
Yeah, you right now. Hold on. Okay, microphone, let's go. That's in the kitchen. I want to really got the goddamn, it's good, you're good.
Okay, then. Yeah. Okay, then. Y'all on that guy? Hey. Yeah. I got something new for you. I should have sent that shit to your email.
You got YouTube?
Yeah. You know I'm on that.
Like I'm saying, like if it's up,
Yeah, I already on. It went already up. It's a song when I call Just Know. Yeah. So I got them color right.
DJ in the goddamn building, man.
But it's okay. Why you gonna be
Hey, bro. I don't know if y'all met officially.
Nah. Yeah, we just met out.
Okay.
We just met out there though.
That's the big guy right there.
Yeah,
That's the
man.
guy.
You can say whatever about me.
Close to the like you say. The mic, you gotta worry about it.
Okay, so I'm good right here.
So, like, no. I'm trying to see, like, did you want to come this way with it? Or, like, was he good?
Yeah. You wanna, let me show you. Let me show you how you do it. Yeah. You can sit like this. The mic good.
Okay, so I ain't got to face the mic.
Hell nah, the mic.
Okay,
The mic.
I'm studio shit, you know what I'm talking about?
Hey, man, it's Cool TV, man.
Yeah, I'm so used to, you know.
And the way it's set up though, anyway, you gonna start talking to it whenever you look that way anyway.
Oh yeah, now you call me. Okay, so. Booyah, come on now. Hey man. Hold on, let me set my little cell phone. Hey, so look, you call me guy. Cause you'll call me Goldmouth in a minute.
I do. I actually say CJ Goldmouth,
You call me
Southside
CJ,
guy.
you call me CJ, you call me all the
Oh, so you kept. So we
Come
talk
on,
about it.
and then Mr. Beneficial is the newest one. Alright, let me send me your social media.
Hey, if you can go on YouTube and go to Cool Tell It, YouTube, yep, and go to Cool Tell It, and just go ahead and subscribe. That way everything comes to you live on there. Cool TV, yep. And so everything comes to you right away, and you won't even have to ask me for like the whole show.
Okay, bet.
Then you can send
Man,
it to
kid,
everybody.
man, what's down, man?
Chilling, man.
Cool little nigga with freckles, I know.
Yeah, I try, man. I almost wore a tie yesterday.
Hey, yo, man, y'all already know what it is, man. We lit Diverse Universe, man. The Immortal Portal, man. And we here one of the coolest guys.
Yes,
Mr. CJ. He said don't call him Goldmouth, but I gotta say Goldmouth. But y'all already know if you got somebody to count on, it always Mr. Beneficial.
Yes, sir.
Southside
Yes,
guy.
sir.
Yes, sir, man. It's definitely a pleasure, man. I appreciate y'all.
My man. Pound it. Pound it.
Do we pound it? Because we got pound it.
You know,
Hey,
I'm kind
man,
of short, man.
I just gotta say, bro. Every time you come around, man, I literally love your energy, bro. You always come with it, man. You been fam like these last. You been family. So when you called me and you was like, bro, you know what I mean? I was like, bro, come on, come on.
I ain't know you had this new platform.
Yeah, man.
This is nice, man. I really want to say this is nice. You know, like, hey, a nigga done been in some nice shit. Hey, them motherfucker nice.
Hey, when a nigga say it's nice,
That motherfucker.
It was nice.
hey, be like, bro, you seen a crib, bro? Yeah, I seen a crib. It was nice.
That's it. Loud on that one was nice, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Came aboard, man. Came aboard. And you know what I mean? I still love my folks. You feel me? They still doing their thing. And did you get to talk to Don?
No, but shout out to that boy Dunn. I
But we
will
gonna
be
set
over
it up.
there.
Yep.
I will be over there.
Hey, man. Dysfunctional Family still rocking Wednesday 6 to 8.
Yes, sir.
We got to get you over there. 2 for 1-er.
2 for 1.
Hey, man, but I need you to come over and see me, man. They were like, come on. We on the south side. It's only right.
It's only right. The South Side guy.
It's only right. It only makes sense. Now, man, you have been goddamn going hard, man. Man, how the job going, man?
As far as musically, man, I'm always being creative. It's always good to like, but I'm not really too much focused on the
Okay.
music
Go down.
because the Beneficial brand has been going
Okay.
and doing this thing, and you know, elevate. So therefore, I put more of my energy, my time, and my focus into not just taking it and making it like apparel, but taking it and making it a movement, a brand. You know, something that's gonna last way past my existence. So, you know, like the music, man, I'm still, don't get it twisted. I still bust a nigga ass on that mic now. I still bust a nigga
But
ass.
like right now, you
But
just
right
working
now,
on
I'm just don't
branding.
but don't you fucking call me out, cause I'm gonna bust your ass now. Straight up.
Talk to me about the name, like where did it come from? And I like
Oh.
to say existing day.
Okay, backstory. I was in the projects, College Park project. Shout out to College Park, you did? Yes, sir. Okay, so, basically, man, I was in College Park with my ace boom, OT, and we were just sitting around, politicking, kicking shit, and we were kind of at a low point in our life, man, just trying to figure out our next move, our next business venture, and wanted it to be the best for us, not just for us as individuals, but us as a whole. Like, you know, we got shit that's attached to us. You seen who I came in here with? You did like, oh my god, like,
Yeah,
my
you
squadron. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah, you lit.
So it's just like a
Squad, welcome.
yeah.
If you're out there.
Shout out to the squad.
Squad, welcome.
Yeah, man. So OT basically came to me and we were just discussing it, and I was like, man, you know what? We need something that's gonna be for us, but at the same time, nigga, we want everybody to wear this shit.
Right.
And he was like, well, shit, we need a polo horse. So what would our polo horse be? And I was like, well, shit, it might be this. He was like, let me goddamn go think about it. I come right back to you. Boom, they go by. He come back and holler at me. When he come back and holler at a nigga, he got Beneficial. I said,
Sheesh.
what that is? He like, yeah, we gonna say beneficial, but instead of it being like beneficiary, because you know you benefit from being beneficial, we're gonna take it and make it say being official, like nigga, I
Beneficial. Oh.
Oh,
And it
like
was
that.
a double entendre. So when he said it, I was like,
Oh.
what the fuck, you fucking genius. Right then and now, my nigga, I goddamn jumped into it. I jumped into one of them little apps. And shit, this is what y'all see now. You
you
know?
see, you jumped into an app.
Yeah, I jumped on my phone in a pic art, an app, and I just started making the design on my phone.
Being official.
Beneficial. And then we put the EAT day one. I did what I'm saying. Yeah. So, yeah, I beneficial since day one. I benefit from being official.
True. Beneficial lives matter.
Drop the bomb!
New bombs. I love it.
So, yeah, man.
That's some cold shit, naive.
2 years ago, my nigga, I was bagging up weed in a goddamn hotel room. Now I'm bagging up clothes. It's crazy.
Hey, man, that's God, man.
Crazy.
Now how you switch it up though?
Just transition, man, and just being grateful and
Yeah.
You have to seize your moment. A lot of people here don't even know their purpose in life, man. It took me 37 years to find out my purpose in life. You know, we go and we so used to following trends or trying to live up to certain expectations, but not really understanding our true value in life. So I had to understand what it was and what it was meant for me to do. Like musically, yes, that's gonna get me in so many ways recognition just for being a dope MC. But these clothes, this shit is gonna get me recognition across the board for just being creative. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that y'all see right now, I do all this shit hand in hand. But I'm not just, I couldn't do this shit without the individuals that helped me become who I am. So for me to discredit anybody, you know what I'm saying, that shit would be wrong for me because I didn't just make it here myself. You know, I had people who believed in me around motherfuckers who I've been around my whole life, and these niggas seen the movement, they seen how I was moving, and they still chose to not fuck with this shit. But soon as the shit started elevating, now everybody want to jump on the bandwagon. Boy, I've been fucking with you. No, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the difference now between real and fake, so I'm just grateful, man. And while I'm doing this,
Man, do your
thank y'all.
thing, man.
I just want to take out time to say thank y'all for allowing me to come up here and use y'all platform to promote what I got going on.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, man. Bomb.
That was coming.
Bomb.
I felt that was coming.
Boom is the best.
And I want you to know anytime. Hey, man, look, man, this how you text me. Hey, yo, AR, I got something that I need to say, man. When can you fit me? And I'm going to do it, you know what I mean? Because I know last time you hit me up, I was in Zaxby line
Yeah, come on now.
trying to get me a salad.
Come on,
It was
man.
delicious.
Yup.
It was
Yup.
delicious. But I had, you know what I mean? I had caught Corona. You feel what I'm saying? So that like threw my whole thing off.
Right.
But when you called me again, I was like, man, I gotta fucking, I just gotta make this happen. And it was the best time because I was just having here and I wanted you to come here. But anytime, bro, anytime. And I'm glad like the stuff you saying, man. One thing that I'm realizing, man, I was watching a football player. He's like retired or whatever, and they was on like, I'm married, so I be watching Weird John. I was watching Marriage Boot Camp, and I love it because you know what? Outside of the BS, the doctors be giving some real stuff that they're like you can take. And so I was watching it, and the woman was like, well, he always with his dudes. And he was like, man, they been there for me from day one. You feel what I'm saying? And the doctor was like, well, how expensive is it? He was like, man, it's a lot of dudes. So that's a price to having a bunch of loyal people.
Yeah.
So some of us that don't got loyal people, it's kind of a blessing because when you get there, it's not so many people you have to pay back.
There's a lot of Oscar award winners out there too. There's
Huh?
A lot of Oscar award winners.
Oh, it's a lot of them.
lot of people.
It's more of them than anything.
Name drop.
A lot shit.
Okay.
Hey, I ain't got.
I'ma tell you.
right now. That's
I'm gonna
just
tell you
close to
because
me.
we gonna go there.
But
Let's go there.
we can go there.
This one thing that I'm gonna say, and you know what? I said I'm never gonna start this. I'm gonna wait till my opportunity. One thing I can't, and I know this person know who I'm talking to, and I'm not gonna name drop because I still fuck with this person, but I don't fuck with this person. Never again. But I can't respect anybody that hate on another nigga showing love to a nigga.
That is by far.
Is that a bomb moment? Tell me, kid, you own this bomb. You let me know if I need to drop bombs of a bad dad over here.
You might need to drop that motherfucker, man.
Man, one more time. It's too much hate, bro. I could never hate anybody for loving anybody because whether you know it or not, it's so easy to hate. I've been a hater like before. And I'm going to be real. I always be real about it. I hated on a nigga before. Now, I ain't never hate on his name, but I knew inside I was hating. Feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I envy prime time in school.
There we go.
That motherfucker was he did.
Hey, man.
I hope he watched
Hey,
that shit.
hey, I'm going to make
Gonna make
sure.
sure that shit.
Dion, motherfucker. Let me tell you something. That
me
nigga
go
played
now.
every sport
Yeah.
in the world. I
Show
say,
you, bro.
is he playing? Dion's playing lacrosse. I said, what the fuck? That nigga
Shit.
playing lacrosse? God damn, he fine. Let me tell you something. I envied him. I did.
Nah, you got
Man,
to.
but that might,
Dion was
yeah,
amazing.
You know what,
Still
man?
late, that
Just to like piggyback off of it, it's individuals that gonna always hate you regardless on how much good you do in life. They hated Jesus. They
Yeah.
talk about Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And you're just a human.
Yeah.
totally different, but it's the same scenario. You're put in the same scenario as a god. You dig what I'm saying?
Damn.
Motherfuckers gonna continue to talk about you regardless on what you doing in life. You can go out here and you can pass out $10,000 to everybody. There's gonna always be somebody say, man, he could have gave me $10,001.
That's right.
Nigga always want to be extra, but don't never be grateful for the shit that they do get. Nigga, at the end of the day, a lot of this shit, like niggas be coming to me saying shit like, hey man, what's up on some free shit? Nigga, I pick and choose who the fuck I'm gonna give free shit to. Like,
Yeah.
you motherfuckers ain't putting no money in this shit.
We don't.
Let alone.
Me and DG were talking about that.
You niggas.
Niggas would watch you go. Will watch you go out of business.
Niggas watch
Right.
you broke. Won't even support you.
But you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell y'all what's crazy. If they went into, if they went to Gucci today, right, and there was a clearance rack, you know most niggas won't buy off that clearance rack.
Now, cause they trying to goddamn live up to an expectation.
Exactly. If Gucci cut you a deal, you wouldn't take it. You'd be like, bro, that got to be some bad Gucci. Everybody gonna have that.
Yo, it got to be a stitch missing.
But you want me to give you my jump free?
Right.
Let me tell you what, I'm gonna give you free.
His finger.
Downright out free.
We got to do better, and I already know money gonna get mad at me. Black people got to do better. I know money gonna bad me up for this. Black people got to do it. We want everything free though.
It ain't even black people, man. It's just motherfuckers in general, bro. It could be motherfuckers you cool with. It could be niggas you went to school with. It could be a chick you used to boss up. Everybody feel like you own
Now, what type
something.
of porno ringtone
Hey,
is
man.
that?
Sit up, know that thing.
Because everybody got the same goddamn ringtone, so I wanted to separate my ringtone from everybody else shit. I'm gonna get some 70s porno shit.
Hey.
Oh yeah, but 1014, man, I'm dropping another project. Fuck, I drop projects like sporadically, man. They just be like spare of the moment.
1014.
1014, man, that's my dog. He took his life, goddamn, man. May 11th. But it that nigga birthday, man. So I just wanted to be able to put something out there, kind of, you know, like a token of appreciation just for them being a good dude.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, man. The 10 tracks on that thing.
There's been a lot of that good, like just going around. There's a lot of people that ain't feeling love, man.
You know
That's why you
what?
gotta reach out.
I feel like with that situation, man. They always say you never know what somebody going through, you know, all that, man. But I just feel like, nigga, I always got an outlet. As long as you got a kid, know he can always call you. You know what I'm saying? Just the right person, you always know you can call him. Bro, I always had an outlet, but he just chose to not use his outlet. And see, that's where a lot of people go wrong in. They have this stigma where they're saying, damn, niggas ain't gonna look at me the same way if I fall on.
Right.
And niggas ain't gonna treat me the same way if I ain't obtaining the things that I once was obtaining. So it's just all about like saying, man, like I tell all my niggas now, nigga, you be broke as fuck in this bitch. You still my dog. I don't give a fuck what you got in your pocket. I care about what you got in your chest. Your heart is what made me fuck with you, not your money.
Right.
Your money, that shit can be here today, gone tomorrow. But see, loyalty, bonds, that shit lasts forever. When a nigga leave, they just like, when I call him my partner, but you might, that nigga my brother, my cousin, that nigga, all that shit in one. But when he left, I never knew what it felt like to feel empty. You dig what I'm saying? Like, 37 years I've been rocking with this nigga. You dig? Rocking with him and his twin brother. And all of a sudden, it's like, now you gone unexpectedly. It ain't like God chose your number. You picked your own expiration date.
You checked out.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And we all stuck left here trying to figure this shit out. You dig? And it's hard, man. This shit is hard. But that shit, that was like motivation that drove me to the next level to say, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go ahead and do this shit because he was the individual that I would have went in business with. Like, you got them niggas that they ain't never got to sign a piece of paperwork for you to know that they locked in for life.
Right.
That nigga would have been straight for life. You get what I'm saying? He ain't never had to put his John Hancock on shit because I had that nigga for life. That's how this shit was written. Now, he ain't here, lot of part of that, like the excitement part. I'm excited, like, you know, seeing you like, oh yeah, why you did it. I get excitement behind it. At the same time, I'm still feeling an emptiness because the person that I want to be ain't here to share with me.
No, you
Right.
Yeah, you know, I got my kids and shit, man, and I do this shit for them because I don't want to leave this earth because I was suicidal at one point. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to leave this earth and my kids not know that I did this shit for them. Like, I ain't perfect, my nigga. I make mistakes. I don't drop the ball. But the difference between me and the average individual is I ain't gonna give up. I don't give a fuck what the consequences is because I'm willing to face them.
That's real.
You know, man? So,
The crazy part is, this week was actually Prevent Suicide Awareness Day.
oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, it was a couple days ago. Yeah, and you know what's crazy with Dak Prescott came out about being depressed, and, you know what I mean, battles, and he was, you know what I mean, and he was ridiculed for that. And you feel what I'm saying? And it's just, as men, man, and that's what Kid was talking about earlier, we've been tricked. Like, to do what you just did isn't upheld. And it's crazy because this show is becoming that for some weird reason. Like, this show is becoming where people can be like, bro, this either how I feel or this was a feeling. But that shit gotta come off.
Yo, you hold something in too long, my nigga, you gonna explode.
Yeah.
A lot of people find themselves being frustrated and worried about shit that they ain't even got no control over.
Right.
Like, if I text you and you read the text, if I text you, what the hell, and you read it, and I'm like, what the hell you doing? You read like, well, what the hell I'm doing? It ain't my fault you took it that way. I said it this way. It's miscommunication. Boy, this motherfucker bumping. Is it because I'm on live or something? What the fuck? Hey.
Let's see what you're doing, man.
Motherfucker bumping now. God damn. Hey. No, man.
That's when you know you tapping into something real.
You know what, man? With this beneficial shit, bro, I've seen that the best thing about this shit is hand to hand. I get to touch the people.
Right.
I ain't scared of this shit. Like you were saying, you can get in here, you can say what you want to say. Yeah, I'm gonna say it because I ain't scared of being judged. I don't give a fuck about nobody judging me. Because I know who I am. Mind, body, and soul. And can't nobody change my perception on me. So you can go around here, say what you want to say, think what you want to think, but at the end of the day, that shit counts with a friendly ghost to.
But see, that was real, like what you said. You know who you are, so can't nobody change your mind about you.
Hell no.
Now that's a nugget.
That's just like motherfuckers will say, nigga, how the hell can somebody take away your inner peace? Nigga, it's in.
It's inner peace.
It's inner peace.
It's self-esteem, bitch. How can anybody help?
It's inner peace, man. How do somebody else that's not even attached to you physically takes away something that's within? You allow them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give people power. Motherfuckers know they can get up under your skin, get what they gonna do.
Get up on your skin.
Every single goddamn time. It's just the way of the world.
The best thing that you can do, you have to protect your peace mentally, spiritually. You have to protect it, and again, I'm noticing that becoming to be a theme that me and you put out there. You have to protect it. You have to, honestly, you have to like, and I'm going to keep saying, you have to monitor what you're listening to. You have to monitor what you're seeing, monitor who you're hanging around. Somebody too toxic for you, cut them off.
Some people don't know how to separate themselves because they feel like they have to be a part of it. You ever notice, you ever been around a homeboy that got kids with a chick? He really don't want to be at that house with that chick.
Yeah.
But he's staying now because he feel like he doing it for the kids. You don't have to necessarily be round shouted to be with your kids or have a relationship with your kid. Like, I'm still learning this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't stand when men do that, but like, because what you realize is now you just there, which is worse than not being in the house and coming to the house and getting your kids.
you know what? I'm telling you, bro, I've dropped the ball in the parent department several fucking times because This shit don't come with an instruction manual.
You
They
the
don't
first
fucking
person I
tell
have
you-
ever heard say
They
that.
don't fucking tell
Right.
you
That's
how to be
scary.
a fucking parent.
I have
They just-
never heard nobody say that.
You learn off of what you see. Then nobody tell you, hey, when Saudi goddamn do something wrong, you whoop their ass and you put them on punishment, or you do this, that, and the other. Then nobody give you that. You took that off of what you seen, motherfucker. You been around, shit you seen on a movie, shit you might have heard
Got a
about.
pamphlet to it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
see,
no.
I like everything he just said.
Yeah.
See, it's just like it was geared towards you to only learn that kind of stuff, so your life can kind of go down. That's the reason why. That's why they take the man out the house, because when a man don't have any guidance from another man or brothers and all, that's why we get into gangs, because we look for that male guidance. So that shit just real. I see that right there.
This nigga own the bomb. We call it the kid bomb.
The kid bump.
The kid.
And they just bombed your ass.
And they just bombed me. No. That's the I never out of all like I don't beef with my dad.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? He do. I don't. Him and Pops don't get along. But I don't beef with him. I forgive him. But I would have liked for him to say, "Hey, man," because as an adult, I get it. I get it now, bro. It just been playing out. You know, you was just doing you for so long.
Right.
Things just happen. And if you said that to us, you probably wouldn't feel how you feel.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you say that, hey man, look, man, the 80s was crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But I was just living. I was getting that money. I was Mr. East Point,
Yeah.
and life just happened. I'd be like, I appreciate that.
Dude.
And I could tell how he talked to me. He's saying that in a way, but I would have liked if he would have said that. Because it's okay to drop the ball. The problem is when you can't admit it.
I just had to this is real shit. I got 3 of my daughters out here. My oldest, and then I got my niece, which I consider my daughter as well.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Shout out to the babies!
look, this is the thing. The same shit you saying, I had to do that shit with my daughter. Like to fix a situation, because I let the situation go a way that I could have prevented it, but I didn't. I just kind of go with the flow. And this shit tarnishes not the relationship between me and the mother, but me and Shawty. So I, like shit, when I walk around trying to sneak up on this shit, I was nervous as a motherfucker. Because I didn't want to face rejection, but at the same time, I'm willing to
I'm gonna
face.
give you a different one on that
Give
one.
me something cool like
I'm gonna give you a different one. Was scared to face rejection.
from my
Facts.
fucking
I'm not
daughter.
even gonna stop you.
From my
I just want to
fucking daughter,
highlight
my nigga.
that part.
Yeah, so it's just like, but I don't give a fuck. So long as God places breath in my body and allow me to fix a situation, I'm gonna fix it. Because it's fixable. But once we're no longer here, my nigga, you ain't fixing nothing.
It's over with.
All you do is fix your mind and think about the things that you could have fixed. When I leave this earth, my kids gonna know without a shadow of a doubt. I ain't have everything. I ain't got a lot of money, my nigga. But I got a lot of love. I got a lot of motherfucking time. And I got their back more than anything. That's what it's all about, man. So when I leave this earth, I want my folk to know that I was a great person and I got their back without a shadow of a doubt.
That'll make them feel richer than anything. Like you know, growing up, that was always them kids on the block that they was broke, but they had each other so hard. They was the hardest on the block.
That's
Like
awesome.
niggas knew, boy. You remember one of them niggas? All them niggas coming out the house.
Right.
And as a child, I ain't get it. And I used to carry themselves with so much swagger because they knew it's 5 of us, nigga, and we swinging. Mama even swinging.
Yep.
But I know I mentioned fighting, which is horrible. But what I was saying is that's love. It just may not be said correctly, but that's love. So that breeds this confidence.
We were raised to be or have each other's back as a family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised with all my cousins. So when I started having kids, I wanted my kids to be raised together. And thanks to, you know, my pops and my stepmoms and moms and, you know, they size and so on and so forth, we was able to keep that shit glued. But somewhere along the line, you know, people get older, people grow apart, but it's all about just trying to bring it all back together. So this is what this beneficial thing doing right now, man. It's bringing us all back together full circle.
Man, that shit be.
Because I feel like I can't prosper without
You gotta get a hand shot to all that love that you got. All
telling you, a lot of bullshit, a lot of trips back and forth, and this is what you get, man. Understanding life. I understand what it feels like to be at the fucking bottom, what it feels like to be in the middle, and what it feels like to be at the top. I done been at all three levels in my life.
Right.
So I'm content with just being cool. I don't have to be seen. I'm gonna be seen regardless, just because of the drip. You motherfuckers
You
gonna
gonna
see
be
this shit.
seen regardless,
They
nigga.
gonna
You a scene stealer. You a scene stealer.
Hey man, I don't even try to steal the scene, man. I just try to come in and brighten up their environment with the energy that I do possess, and if people can gravitate towards something, and if I can encourage or if I can inspire or motivate, cool. Then I feel like I've done what I needed to do. I don't be worrying about no other shit, man.
No, you don't. And that's
too
what I
cool,
love, man.
man.
Hey, on the setup, yes, sir. If nobody didn't catch it, he's on setup, yes, sir. Bruh, my favorite part of the video is when Don is trying to stamp you, and you like,
I don't want that shit.
I want her. And you slap, and bro, nobody made you do that. Was your idea. And I remember, like, E-Major was like, now we got to do that. No. So I do it again. And we did it so many times because it was so dope that we had to get you to slow it down so we can capture it.
I just appreciate y'all letting me come be a part of that.
Man.
That was and you know what? That's a dope ass take too, man. I meant to tell you that.
Appreciate it, man.
I like that all. Oh, by the way. That thing, oh.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. It's strange he only likes when they talk about the South Side because he's a South Side guy. Hey, boy, that's how you know he the South Side guy. Like, for real, man.
So thank y'all, man. I appreciate this for real.
Man, I'm glad like that you on the show, man. Kid be filling me with knowledge, man. And Kid, bro, this guy right here.
Yeah,
Man, this guy right here. You didn't meet him with me. Cause I met you cause you knew the fan from different points.
Yeah, I knew.
When did you meet Kid?
I think we met that same night
At that club.
At the club with Friday with
Yeah.
Dion, with Dion shooting the video. Matter of fact, you showed up, but you showed up a little later. But yeah, Kid was down. We was all there. What that little spot on? What 85? 85?
Oh, this one I was directing, but
Yeah,
my
yeah.
guy ended up coming without the material.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause
and
that's
we
my
didn't get
first-
we didn't get the chance to shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when
That's
I met
crazy.
Kid then. And see, I didn't even know y'all niggas were like brothers or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that shit. I was like, shit, I just thought y'all niggas were cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, then I met Dunn over Specs House. And it was like, when I met Dunn, I don't know, man, these scenes on you like, shit, you want to come be a part of the photo shoot? And when I came and I've been a part of the photo shoot, I was like, man, this shit feels so, it feel like family in this motherfucker. Like, y'all didn't, you know, we all in that motherfucker jamming and shit, and, you know, it's like, it's a good vibe. And I was like, man, I fuck with these folks, man. Then y'all blessing a nigga with the merchandise. And Dunn is kind of like a inspiration because, shit, I seen him doing it. And I was like, well, shit, I want to do that shit too.
Yeah.
And then Specs was
Right.
doing it. Specs was the nigga that was pressing my shit. Then I cut his ass out the picture. Shit, I told his ass, hey, bro, eventually I gotta cut you out the picture, boy, cause you gonna tap my pockets.
Everybody is, and you know what? Happy birthday to Specs.
Today that nigga birthday?
It's this week.
Oh,
He's still looking, he's laughing. It's this week. Shout out to Specs. One thing,
you be capping like a motherfucker.
but you know one thing that I do like about Specs?
That's my dog.
Specs know how to do so much junk. And I know he be getting mad that he teach, but he teach.
God, he be goddamn. He basically taught everything.
I gotta cut this out for Specs. There's gotta be a birthday shout out, bro.
Hey, man.
Hey, Specs got to. Man, he know how to do so much.
That nigga know how to make shoestrings.
I'm telling you, he know how to do so much. And I know he was teaching Dunn. He was like, man, I don't want to teach you. But man, I got to, but I don't want to teach you. Cause I know you're gonna go and buy your own junk, nigga. I know you're gonna cut me out, nigga.
But that's the ultimate goal, boy. I swear to God, that nigga charged me one time.
Specs is a learning lesson, man.
Right.
Trying to
Hey, look, that motherfucker got 50 shirts from that nigga. He pressed them up. Now, when I got them 50 shirts, he said, yeah, this your ticket. I say, oh, okay. I don't like that. Though. I fuck this shit. I'm gonna goddamn start. Hey, next thing you know, bro, we got the goddamn presser and the vinyl cutter. Hey, the rest is history.
So you bought everything up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, cut the middleman out.
So the specs show you anything? You just had to figure it out.
Oh, only thing spec really showed me was patience. You dig what I'm saying? But as far as like the program, it's all eye and hand coordination. I
Yeah.
watch some, I go and I demonstrate it. Because, you know, it's a program. Eventually, you don't know shit about your phone when you get a brand new phone. You just play with that motherfucker until you learn it.
Right.
So,
That nigga.
God damn, I can't drop the damn phone. Drop it. Shit. God damn.
Hey, you getting down?
No.
Hey, you get down, man. Hey, you get down. No, you right. I play with my phone. I take my little time, play with my phone,
That's all it is. I just learned.
and I learn it. You know?
I just learned how to, even with the material, even with vinyl, fabrics, like this shit teaches you, you don't know the difference between a gas station shirt and a goddamn this kind of shirt.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? The texture of it. Just
Yeah, okay.
just like it's just you learn something new every day as long as you want to learn. I'm like, shit, man, I like dressing. Shit, who the fuck don't like to goddamn be fresh? I like to be fresh. And nigga, this is our shit. Like, nigga, I get to basically walk around and be seen in our shit. And motherfuckers are complimenting this shit to the point where you're like, boy, that shit hard as hell. Who that? Where you get that from? Oh, my room, me. I made this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's just I take pride in this shit, bro.
You should, yeah.
Nigga, like this shit is a great feeling, man, and I'm just definitely looking forward to the road to wealthy. Cause I damn sure don't give a fuck about being rich. I want to be wealthy.
Ooh, that's a good one. Can you, for the listeners, can you break down the difference? I just gotta.
You could be rich today, broke tomorrow. Wealthy, that shit trickles down. It's a generational wealth. So if I die, that shit trickle down to my kids. When they when they get into age and so on and so forth, it trickle down to their kids. See, so we just trying to lay down a foundation that is solid enough to well, if it's all said and done, it's gonna stand the test of time. Think about it. The Statue of Liberty was built one time on a goddamn solid plan, on solid ground. The motherfucker might got dings in it, might got some paint knocked off of it, but it's still standing. When you got versus other shit that done been built on quote unquote solid ground, but then soon as something blow, spin, rain, so on and so forth, that shit crumble because it was built on something that wasn't meant to last.
That one solid.
Right.
Damn,
We
that
like
was
we like the Statue of Liberty, my nigga. We building this shit to stand.
Yeah.
You either gonna goddamn rock with it or you gonna get the fuck out my way. You just gonna stand back and watch this shit. But you gonna have to see this shit straight up.
How you now the shirts though? This one say beneficial.
Oh
lives.
yeah, beneficial lives matter. You see with the fists in it. You dig what
Go
I'm
into the like that you rapping a whole nother way.
Yeah, man, you know, black lives matter, but real niggas matter too.
Right.
That's all they say, man. Shit, man, just you matter. You beneficial. Beneficial is it's just saying you being real, man. You just real about yourself. You know exactly who you are. You know, standing firm on what you believe in, never folding under pressure, being authentic.
Now you know how do you get that way? Because everybody doesn't have the like you say, 37 years it took you to get there. Certain people don't have the, you know, some people are naturally confident, naturally them. Some other people waver. Like, what certain things some people should do? I don't want to say to speed it up, but to get to that point that they don't have to worry about what people saying, they can move official. What certain things that people should kind of adapt and
Create a
kid,
list.
you know what I mean?
Create a list of flaws about yourself that you don't like.
Okay.
That other people will critique you on, and then instead of you trying to tackle so many things at one time, you take the first thing that's on that list and you scratch it out, and once you knock that down, then you go to the next one, because if you try to do so much at one time, you'll become frustrated as a motherfucker. But if you knock something down, see, that's why I don't like motherfuckers saying, oh, I'm trying to stop smoking cigarettes. If you continue to try to do something, you're gonna always continue to try. But if you do the shit, it's gonna get done.
Right.
If I go in there, goddamn, if the kitchen fucked up and I go in there and I start cleaning that motherfucker up, guess what? Kitchen
Start.
clean. It's done. It's done. I done did it. I ain't gotta try to go clean up the kitchen. because I just went and did the shit. You have to put forth effort. And you have to mean exactly what it is you say. Stand firmly on your shit, man. Like, straight up, don't take on too much and don't try to please everybody, because the world, you weren't built to please everybody. You were built to please the individual that's in your circle and please your goddamn self.
I think I'm learning that now. I'd be lying if I say I ain't getting that. You can't put. You would give everything you got trying to give everybody what they want.
You can't.
Yep.
You can't.
And I'm learning because, and we were talking. I was talking about two people that I like. I was talking about that I love, Westbrook and Marshawn Lynch. I was talking about them too. But what I have noticed is I know a lot of people that don't like them.
Yep.
Yeah, come on inside.
Oh yeah, we got the gang in this thing. Big gang, man. Big gang in this thing. You dig what
Y'all
I'm
want
saying?
to sit down? Y'all welcome to.
Big gang in this
Now
thing.
come on inside. What's going on?
You know now.
Look, hey, now she coming in with the flavor. Now you know what's up.
Hey, man.
Come on, man. What was you again? Welcome.
Alright, so what y'all gonna introduce yourself?
Hey, yeah. This the singing group. All right.
Oh yeah, what y'all
Don't do that.
Yeah.
She said,
yeah.
y'all, that was for us.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Hey, what was the name of that group, shout? Hey, the ATL
Don't
girls
listen.
and like that.
Hold on. Stop the press.
No.
Don't whisper in
Hey.
a room full of mics. It's gonna catch it anyway.
Hey,
You
I'm
might as
telling
well
you
just
right
get it
now,
out the system.
Yeah. It was I can't remember, man. I think.
It was the bandana.
No, we don't bandana. Hell no.
She making it up as she go.
No, it was one of the names. We had like 4 groups.
She said we had 4 groups at one time.
Every time.
On God, we had a talent show every 4th week.
Yeah, I sure did.
Was y'all rapping?
No, we was singing.
Oh yeah, hit me some. Let me hear.
No. Why you get one of them? Let me get one of them.
Let me get this song. Don't distract them. Come
Oh,
on,
what song?
come on, bandana crew.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just.
lay it out here.
What you
I
finna do?
can't sing.
No, hey. Alright, I'm gonna rap something, and y'all just follow suit. I'm gonna sing.
What?
Y'all know what? Y'all know.
Yeah.
What song,
I'm finna sing that song.
Oh,
no,
yes,
I'm finna
get
sing
this
the
song.
Yes.
y'all know.
Get
No, I'm gonna sing a song y'all know. Alright.
What's your song?
It's my song. It's my song. Look, when I jump out here, shout y'all gonna know what's going on.
Okay.
Goddamn Indian man, don't do me like that, my nigga.
Yeah, we about to get the music.
Alright.
Let go.
Let him be what I think it's gonna be.
Let go.
Don't look. I guarantee you, when I throw it out here, you trust me. You trust me, Shouter.
You trust me.
Shouter. Do you trust me, Shouter? All right, let me see.
Alright.
All right. Should I say the hook or should I just come on in with the verse?
Yes, sir.
First off,
Hey.
just know I don't give a fuck.
My name?
Especially if it don't concern me and mine, bro.
For real?
Hey,
Hey.
that's how we gonna. Hey,
Hey, no!
Cause I can't give it all out, man.
No!
Hey,
No!
hey, man, hold on.
No, man.
I was just saying though.
Was that a taste?
Hey, man,
You know what? Shout out to the playback in the living room.
come on, man. I should have brought that.
I called it
hook in,
living room.
though,
Did you see me?
Okay, all right. Oh, let me see. I can care less about your clique,
Hey.
who you claim you know, or what you represent.
Okay.
What you say you got, or how you can go get, how much money you made, or that bad bitch you with. See that put you like this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, the
then.
kids ain't
Okay,
cussing.
then.
I love it.
Okay, then. Hey.
They ready? You ready? No cussing.
Hey, man, them folks ready, yo ready, man.
I'm telling you. One of y'all over there cussed though. I heard it. Now don't be pointing. Hey, so everybody introduce themselves because I know we got daughters and nieces.
That's Nisi Poo right now.
How you doing, Nisi?
There's don't do your thing, Shawty. You can tell them what you got going on.
Okay, my
man.
name is Young Tootie anymore.
Tootie.
Oh! Oh, I'm telling you, boy, it is. right.
Come on, Shawty.
Okay.
Why?
I love this
Who we
Southsideness,
got
man.
next, Shawty?
Tell them like this.
It's Asia.
Damn.
Tell them like this. Look at the hand. It's Asia.
Hey, man. Who we got right here, man, with the baby house swoop real good?
My name is
What they call you, Shawty?
Big CC.
Oh! Oh! Hold on right quick. All right, look. I'm super fake. And I love the vibe. So look, I'm going to do it one more time. And we all going to turn up after everybody say their name. One more time. And we're going to start from the top.
From the tizzle.
From the tizzer.
From the tizzle. What song you gonna drop out after everybody go crazy?
I don't know.
I know you gotta drop. You gotta drop like a. Bam.
Oh, that's too slow. You gotta go like,
Hold on. Damn, I missed.
Okay.
Damn, y'all like.
What that is, but you need to
Yeah, fine. Hey, fine.
find that shit.
I'm going to find that shit.
Alright.
All right, okay. You ready?
Hey, pop your shit then.
Who you is?
It's Lil Tootie. You can catch me oozing and it's
Hold on, got next.
What we got next, y'all?
You got to beat that.
Alright, hold on.
What?
It's Lil Naya.
Come on, man. That's all she gotta do.
One more time. Hold on now.
I'm gonna tell y'all for one more time.
Who it is?
Who you is?
It's Lil Naya.
Come on, man. Who next?
Who next?
Okay.
It's Big Asia on the clear. How y'all feeling?
I love it. Wait a minute. Hold.
Come on now. We got one more now.
Okay.
Baby House Shorty, what's up, man? Who this is?
It's Big CC.
Oh!
And what's going, everybody?
Hey, I love the damn it.
Hold on, let me go ahead and introduce me then.
Talk to me.
Oh yeah, it's none other than that motherfucker you hate. Skating, food on the dinner plate. You niggas late. I can't relate. You already know I'm on the path to being great. Fuck what you niggas say.
Beam.
You ain't fucking with me in no kind of way.
Bow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where the fuck the energy coming from?
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's in the DNA.
Y'all need some cameras.
That DNA action. But
I
it's
think
just half
it
of
is
the
the
squad.
cameras.
But it's half the squad. But this ain't even.
What you mean it's half the squad?
It's not all of
What? Yeah.
Where's the rest?
Why was boomeranging that guy? Give me that back.
How many are we talking? Oh, the whistle. Hold on.
Okay, let's converse.
Okay.
All right. So they got a huddle, do some add subtractions, the qualifications by the delegations be, and we're gonna carry the one.
Okay, cool. We're gonna leave a question mark on that one.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna come back on that.
Media train, are we? Okay.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I heard over there like, now we ain't gonna
yeah,
count him yet. We ain't gonna count him until he make money. Okay, cool. We gonna carry the
You know
file.
that's.
I'm gonna estimate.
Yeah, 'cause, yeah.
about
You were
8, 9, 10, 11,
15,
no, this
25.
I'm not
I
messing
wish
with
I would
y'all.
have 25 goddamn.
It's about 10 of us. About 10, 11 of us.
Yeah, but let's talk about my son's birthday coming up, though.
Yeah, don't play with us.
Yeah, shout her out.
Yeah.
Shout my son out.
Dirty Red, man. She finna be
Yeah,
like.
don't call her that.
She finna be.
They ganging up on you on the radio,
Every night
on
too,
Cool
man.
TV.
This who I had to goddamn. This who I had to go holler at, man. This who mad. When I wouldn't even say she mad at me. I just had to fix the situation, but this who I had to holler at. Big dog, man. So yeah, she the big dog. She the oldest. She the second oldest. Third, she falling in there. And then like it's a trickle down, but just to watch these folks kind of grow up and become what they becoming, man. Cause shit, I spent a lot of my time in prison, so
Yeah.
hell, I ain't helped raise no man. You know, I raised them folks from down there behind a wall. Like, I spent majority of my life just trying to catch up and shit. A lot of shit I done missed, so now we kind of, you know, this is like a fresh start, my nigga. Like, when you gave me the opportunity to come up here, I presented it to her first. You know what I'm saying? To trying to, like, figure out who all I can, because I didn't know I was going to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know this situation was going to work itself out. I pray about it, but I just didn't know. And shit, it worked itself out, man. It was, hell, shit wasn't even that bad as I thought it would be. Like, nigga palm sweaty and nigga nervous and shit. But then when I seen her, it was smiles, my nigga. So it was just like sometimes, man, God just tell you when it's time. He just don't tell you when it's time. He just puts you out there just like, hey, it's a feeling, man. So I'm grateful, man. That I'm grateful that I'm in the position, man, to have these folks with me right now, man. This is monumental for me.
This is a real team.
Yeah, man. Yeah, cause this is who it's for. Shit ain't for me. I done lived my life.
Yeah.
I done lived mine. 37 years. I done did a lot of shit a lot of niggas wish they could do. The only thing I ain't did is fly. I ain't flew around the world 'cause I'm scared of airplanes.
Don't do it,
I'm
man.
a fly ass nigga though.
But you flying another way.
Come on, man.
Flying a baby pigeon on Tuesday.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, shout out to y'all. So, like, no weird question, but, like, how is, like, seeing him do his thing, how is that feeling for y'all? Like, y'all can all take turns. Y'all don't got to fight for it.
She talking 90.
That don't talk about.
I'll go. Well, I can say, okay, it started from the bottom, now we here.
Come on.
All right, all right.
My Drake voice. Okay, I'll tell you though, I'm proud, cause you know, dude, let me show you my shirt.
What you gonna show us, dog?
Cause I've been
Yeah.
official
Okay.
since day one.
Okay.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
And my pops, what you been?
Yeah.
Mister being official himself.
Yeah.
So let me tell you,
They say
this
pops.
is gonna get good worldwide. I'm talking about everybody. They mama, they daddy, they sister, they brother. Tell them.
Hey, shut it down. Shut up, you having to deal with this shit.
Talk to us, Lala. Like she got something to say. I already know.
I already know. I know what I'm finna say, dog. Okay. What I really want to say is, when he first started it, like, we were all like, yeah, we know he can do it. We know he can do it. But then, like, ain't go nowhere.
Okay.
He been doing it for a long time, for the longest. Ain't nobody believed in him. He got to push his kids and other females, like other people and other like family that help him. So then we got somewhere. We got t-shirts, vinyl.
Wow.
Then we got a brand. When we made that thing LLC, it was official.
Yes,
Like
sir.
no cap.
Yes, sir.
Like to be
I see you the whole time as she talking to
Yeah.
me. She got the mannerisms and everything.
Like no cap, like to be beneficial is like having integrity because you gotta be beneficial when nobody around. It's like being real.
Why did you come on the show? You just didn't bring them. This could have been the whole show.
But hey, you know you gotta be beneficial since day one.
Yeah.
Stay ready, be ready, all the time, no cap. We're gonna go to the top. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. We're gonna make
Talk to me.
about that beneficial stuff. Yeah, no cap.
Okay, so going off what she said, this is like a big moment not only for him but for the rest of the family because you know it do nothing but show positivity towards other people. So like I said, I'm more than proud of him and being in a position where I could go with him through steps and everything else going on. So I'm very proud, like I said.
Oh, man.
I'm just going up from here.
Yeah.
Hey, I just really love this. I'm just like all over the place right now. Talk to me. Hey, what's up, big dog?
That big C, man.
Oh God. Hey, no, don't talk about the sauce is real.
But not for real. I'm proud of you, man. I mean, you my uncle, you not my daddy, but you doing something I ain't seen you get to do in a minute. Be yourself and brand something that's from you, from yourself. Doing what you need to do and then finally popping off versus just sitting and we got little shirts on and nobody else asking for it.
Right.
You got you some clientele, man. And we just gonna go up.
No cap. All
Yeah.
2021.
All 2021. Who's in school?
Oh, yeah, it's
Okay,
over with.
high school.
No guy, definitely get up out of
We
it.
graduate next year.
It's over.
Shout out.
Oh, big dog gone. She already up out of
She
it.
already
You
gone.
got to know, man. Big dog gone.
And-
No. Know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay.
All three of them out the though.
So just irritating question. How have like virtual school been?
Unknown.
What's going on? Like, just
Like,
walk me through this one.
okay.
I'm so sorry. I just gotta find what.
So, say you got a class.
Okay.
You got an elective. Certain classes are hands-on classes. So why are those classes virtual? For instance, I have a guitar class. I have to learn how to play guitar via Zoom, and her camera and her Wi-Fi is bad.
No.
And I have Spanish 3 with a teacher that don't barely know English to translate it back to us, and just giving worksheets. No YouTube tutorials, no little help, no after school. What I'm gonna do? Besides cheat, so class cheat together, sleep together.
Yeah, we're gonna edit that one out.
Shout out to all the group chats.
Shout out to all the group chats. Anything you want to add on the virtual school? I'm sorry because my senior year made me.
I feel like this my senior year, and I'm supposed to be in the school, but I'm supposed to be like, yo, what I'm
Big dog.
like what I'm gonna do, like I'm at home chilling in my PJs. I don't even gotta have my camera on. Like we be on the call, everybody camera be muted, everybody camera be off.
Do y'all be having masks during the? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Man,
I just want to make sure. You good?
What's the point? You
he's y'all want masks. Hey man, well look man, is there anything that you would like to say, man? To conclude everything that these young ladies have said, man.
Off piggybacking off of what they saying, best thing I can do, man, is say continue to strive for greatness. I'm proud of y'all. I might not always make the best decisions. I always say the right thing, but I always got the right intentions for y'all. My heart is always pure when it comes to y'all. I love y'all unconditionally. And when it's all said and done, when they bury me, I want y'all to understand that I'm here for y'all. I'm talking about. Other than that, man, fuck a hater. Fuck what they talking about. They don't rock with us, fuck. I'm talking about, we ain't got to prove shit to nobody but God Almighty. You ain't got to prove nothing to me. Y'all done already proved that y'all can number the big.
You gotta let the people clap right quick. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's real. Get out of here. Lash is about to fall. Lash gets salty. Hey man, once again, man, Kid, did you need to add anything? I'm sorry. This is a beautiful occasion. Are you gonna call your father? I'm saying. Come on, man.
Hey man, this is a great moment in life right now, cause you know how much I'm big on just having parents in folks' life, man. I love that shit. I'm not a parent yet, but I'm working on it.
He looks exactly like my daughter, by the way. They like twins.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they twins. But when he came out, I had to jack T up. Nigga, what was you doing? What was you doing? You know what I mean? But they look too much like each other. Oh, what was you doing? Look too much like my damn brother. Too much. Nah, I'm joking. It's a joke. They jokes. No, she leaned back. That's my wife in there. He gets too forehead. Hey man, I definitely always want to just thank the cool people and the great people of Cool TV, Dope Nation. Thank you guys for always giving us the opportunity. My Diverse Universe, the Immortal Porter. We always here to strive to be better. We always here to highlight the people that get looked over because they too busy being loyal and faithful to their people and not too busy out here flogging and being fake for the public. So I would like to thank everybody for tuning in as always. Y'all please, if y'all haven't already, go to Cool Telly and you can get boom, just try. But you put an extra S on that. Shout out to Southside, man. You know what I mean? Southside, we are here, man. We here to goddamn stay, man. So, you know what I mean? Leave a comment, talk to these good people, man. Y'all graduate, stop cheating. And y'all get through this virtual school, man. Love everybody. Y'all know what it is, man. We're going to go ahead and jet up out this thing, man. God damn it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's my song. Bro, I'm thinking of my song, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I was.
Hey, man. Look, quick question. That nigga sent me. You sent me his side. Yo, that was his side. A Lord? He don't what tight shirt? So you're Lord?
I'm small.
That's what I told him. When I walked in, look. No, bro, look, when I walked in, I'm like, who the hell is on the shirt for?
Did I put a large on?
You put goddamn large on that shit.
Look, man, at the time, I was, you know what I mean, I was drinking.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Says large. See, look.
And see, I did that blue for you, cause I know you like your neighborhood.
Why?
So, because you like what?
You like your neighborhood.
You like your neighborhood.
He be slip banging again.
Nah, I just said it on the hey,
Hey man, let me know. Hey, when you drop that, if you want to slide back up October, like that week.
October that shit fall on a weekday, so I can come up with like that weekend. I come up with like that weekend, so that's like the 16th.
So run it. All these damn notes. So we're gonna cover whatever on these notes again. But we're gonna do what we want. My bad, D man. Time. Let's take a picture outside. Let's take a picture outside.